Good afternoon. You join us live from the Sports and Fitness Centre here at the University of Birmingham for a bit of volleyball today. Something a bit different. Birmingham team taking on Oxford Brookes. They've just finished their warm-up. They're just about to get going. A bit later than the 4:30 scheduled start, which is all right for us because I was running a little bit late after a last-minute change. So
yeah,
they've waited for us.
Cannot wait for this, Seth. Looking forward to a little bit of ball of volley. And I was saying to you just before we came on, I was watching a little bit of the women's basketball, volleyball, whilst I was commentating on the basketball last week, and seems like good fun. So I'm looking forward to commentating over this, test out my volleyball knowledge, which I can't claim is too extensive, but either way, I'm sure we'll be able to provide you some good commentary this afternoon.
I mean, I'm hoping that there's not more to it. Just hit the ball over the net and that they get a point, and I'm sure there'll be lots of intricate defensive techniques and attacking setup that we'll become familiar with as the game goes on.
Dissect throughout the afternoon, I'm sure. But yeah, it just looks like they're finishing their warm-ups. I believe this is University of Birmingham first against Oxford Brookes first.
So it's a high quality game of volleyball. We've got the Birmingham team here. Number 1 is Alfred Grealis. Number 2 is Alex Bartlett Tisdall. Number 3, Thomas Peplow. Ben Lynch, number 4. Leo Horfaf, number 5. Isaac Chan at number 6. Dmitry Soraketchin, number 7. Jan Naidenov, number 8. Andrew Lung, number 9. Andrew Huang, number 10. Nicholas Haston, number 11, and Samir Hassan, number 12.
Lovely stuff.
Strong lineup there from the Birmingham team.
Yeah, who would be your standout player from that list?
I mean, Alfred Grealis, he's the captain. He's taken on that responsibility. He's got to,
has to be a leader on that court, for sure. I believe we're going by the markings of the green lines on the court, which hopefully you'll be able to see on the camera.
Yeah.
And if you can't, then good luck. Good luck. But either way, we'll be able to keep you up to date with what's going on through the power of audio.
Yeah, for our voices, keeping you updated.
Yes, indeed. Just practicing a few spikes, slams. I don't know. I think we're gonna create a whole new dictionary of volleyball in jargon today, Seth.
I'm sure we'll be absolutely fine. Hopefully the volleyball's going to speak for itself in some cases.
Yeah, for sure.
It's going to keep us entertained, keep us updated. Hopefully it's an open game.
Yes.
Between two sides here, looking for a win. I mean, it's always good to get some points on the board.
That's so true. When it comes to almost any sport, I suppose, Seth.
Bit of sportsmanship going on here. The Birmingham number 13 allowing the Oxford boys just to have a bit of a warm-up against him. You don't see that very often.
Yeah, there you go. I guess it's beneficial to either side. Getting a little bit of in-game
offensive practice.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're watching these warm-up, it's very interesting. They managed to find that corner on the court so frequently. It's obviously not their first rodeo as the referee blows his whistle. I think he wants to get underway. Here at the Sports and Fitness Centre in the University of Birmingham. Oh, no, maybe they're just changing their practice sides.
Maybe the ref was just testing whether his whistle was working.
It's always good to see before the game. You don't want a broken whistle.
Oh, precisely, Seth. Absolutely. So true that. We've also got the scoreboard facing the camera as well, so I presume there'll be an infographic on the screen as well somewhere. But yeah, she'll hopefully be able to keep us in the loop as well as you people at home.
I don't know how long a game of volleyball actually is. Maybe that's something that will be It
is. So it's the best of 5 games. With each game going up to 25 points, and then if there's a need for that deciding final and 5th match. That goes up to a maximum of 15 points, I believe. So it's on a best of 5 sort of premise.
Well, we're hoping for that. We're hoping that it goes all the way today to bring some volleyball action for you guys sat at home.
My dissertation work's not hoping that it goes all the way, but we'll have to see.
It's a good form of procrastination.
You ever played volleyball, Seth?
I've only played the sort when you're on the beach. You've found a ball.
In a nice pair of swim trunks, maybe.
You can leave that up to your own imagination.
Oh,
Jay.
I definitely will. I absolutely will.
How about you? Are you frequented on the volleyball courts?
I can't say that I have, although I do like the looks of it. I definitely get involved in it. Maybe I don't know what I'm trying to say. If I was to another year here at Birmingham, then maybe something I'd look into, because it's a pretty fun sport from the little experience that I've had.
Yeah, I mean, I think where I'm from in Devon, beach volleyball's quite a big sport, and they've got a few sort of England players have learnt their trade almost on the beach in North Devon. But
yeah, there's no flowery trunks here, and I guess maybe Birmingham Beach, aka Selly Sands, is not in the right spot to be able to play it out there today. But
so we've got a few people wearing short no-sleeved vests.
Yeah, also known as a vest.
A vest, yeah.
But yeah, look, it's a lot nicer and warmer in here than it is outside at the moment, Seth.
It is. It was a cold walk here, but I was warmed by the excitement of some high quality volleyball action.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm hoping they're going to hit it over the net a few more times in the actual game. Be able to find the net quite often. Yeah.
I'm also hoping they start fairly soon, because I'm quite quickly running out of things to say about volleyball as well. Should I see if there's any comments on the live stream? That's always a fun way to pass time.
See if the adoring viewers of there's not.
Oh God.
Nice welcome to our 6 viewers here.
6 viewers.
Waiting for the volleyball to get going.
Whilst we're waiting, if you're watching at home, then drop us a little comment, and we'll read it out. We got 8 viewers now. We've got 8 viewers. They're all they're flooding in now, Seth.
Oh yes.
Don't let the pressure get to you. Ooh.
Well, the coach is braving it.
Ooh.
He's some last-minute words of instruction there to the Oxford Brookes players. There we go. A bit of support there for their teammates with the setup that goes poorly there for number 16. Whoa! The referee just practicing, make sure his whistle works.
Again.
But yeah, looks like we're about to get underway here in this men's Midlands Tier 2B fixture.
To be or not to be, as they say, sir.
Yeah. That is a bit of Shakespeare there.
Is it to be a win for Birmingham or a win for Oxford Brookes? What's your prediction?
I mean, when I say I'm going in blind.
Yes.
I mean, you've got to support the home side here, though.
You think so?
Home turf. They've looked strong in the warm-up, I think, as have Brookes. But
yeah,
I think that the fact they hadn't had to travel a few hours might really come into play here as the game goes on.
Yeah, we got to hope that they weren't pinging the balls around on that coach journey up, because that'd be very dangerous, wouldn't it, sir?
Might distract the driver.
Yeah, precisely. So
I want to get here in one piece.
So yeah, maybe Birmingham have had an hour advantage of warming up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Seems like they've been warming up for quite a while now, sir.
Yeah, it does. They must be very warm. I mean,
the
referee's going through the.
They're probably hot now. Yeah. Maybe even
It might be too warm.
It might be. They might be.
I think the referees had to rope in a member of the crowd to help with the flags. You fancied coming down watching some volleyball, and then you're part of the game.
Yeah, precisely.
You're part of the umpiring team.
Exactly, and That lady is also being live streamed to a whole 8 people as well now. So could do bits for her career on TV. Who knows if
this
if
could
she's
be
interested.
the catalyst.
This could be the break that she's been looking for. We're down to 7 again, Seth. We're down to 7. Okay, sweet. We got some comments.
Yes.
The CV show. How is your day today, fellas? My day has been pretty uneventful. Just procrastinating work. Seth has been miserable, painful.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's I've been fine.
Seth was blackout drunk. No, I'm joking.
No,
it wasn't
I was
really. It wasn't
definitely not.
really.
If you're watching, Mum and Dad.
Yeah.
No, it was our media ball last night. Got to see Mr. Camp in his finery.
Yeah, boy. Looking very suave.
Looking suave
But
indeed.
the main question to you, the CV show, is how is your day today? Gladys Fitzgerald, VOI, FYI.
Boy, for your information.
Yeah.
And we've actually received a league table. So Birmingham currently in 5th place out of 6.
Yes.
With 3 points out of 4 games. I assume that's 1 win. Oxford Brookes faring a bit better. They've only lost 1 game all season.
No, that's pretty good, and they've got the support in the live chat at the moment from Eleanor and Galthia. Sorry if I've completely butchered your name there. Who are both cheering for Brookes, so maybe that'll be the little push that they need to get them over the line. We'll have to see. But by the standings of the table, it does look like Brookes will be the favourites this afternoon. So can Birmingham, the underdogs,
Well, yeah, maybe they'll like coming into the game
and cause an upset today.
They'll like coming to the game as the underdogs. I think that there'll be no pressure.
Yeah.
They've got to get a win. They need to get some points on the board, but I don't think they're going to let that distract them. They're getting a bit of a team talk here from their coach.
My forearm's just been zapped by this railing here. Had the same thing, getting electric shocks, but we got Kay saying hi, Eleanor, in the group chat, and also back in Brookes as well. So
strong support for Brookes in this live stream.
That's almost 50% of the chat actively cheering for Brookes. So they've got a loyal and dedicated followership.
There's a loud noise from
hopefully
the Brookes boys.
Hopefully they don't let you down.
I'm sure they won't. I'm sure they're going to put in a good performance. As they're ready to go. This is Birmingham now that are holding up proceedings. Just a few more words of advice from their coach.
Guys, keep that group chat, keep that live stream going. We've got Ivana in the chat, also backing Brookes. So that's 4 out of the 7 people watching actively supporting Brookes. So
it's a majority. I thought we might have some fans here, but they've left.
No.
It's their loss. It's going to be a high quality game of volleyball, as the ref is just checking the nets.
There's a nice little community going on in this live chat now, all interacting. It's like one big friendship circle that I, in some strange way, feel a part of. Sabrina also cheering for Brookes in the live chat. So yeah, keep that going, and I'll make sure to stay on top of it throughout the commentary this afternoon.
As the referee, I like his little standing position.
Yeah, so do I. That's a position of dominance and power. Yeah, I do quite like that as well. It'd be good if we could do the commentating from up there, Seth.
It might be a bit close to the action, Joe.
Yeah, I love that though. Probably get involved.
Have a few volleyballs come our way. We might do up here.
If
it's
we're lucky.
Not out of the question.
It's not.
It's just some last minute admin, I believe, is probably going on now before the game begins. Don't know if they have to do a quiz to see who gets the ball.
Yeah, maybe.
What would they ask?
What would they ask?
As this game is about to begin, number 12 for Oxford Brookes serving. I think they get a bit of momentum. They get a bit of a run up.
The 3 Brookes lads stood at the front like top models. Of course, they only have 3 attempts to return the ball.
Good defending there from Brookes. but 13 from Birmingham hits it back in the air. It's a set for number 12, number 21. Brookes on the attack. And that's one. The first point goes to Oxford Brookes.
The scoring is opened by Brookes number 10.
A well-worked move there.
Yeah, Birmingham playing slightly conservatively, are punished by a powerful strike which they just couldn't return.
As it's played in. Number 2 in the action quite often. And a point for Birmingham. Seemingly out of nothing.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, Seth, do you want to detail that rule for us?
Well, the umpire lifted his right hand, so I mean I can have a look.
It's a point, I guess. And Birmingham level the scoring. Can
we just have a shout out to Jack Davies, who's sent me a message saying he's loving our volleyball commentary.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm glad. It's the fat cats of Burn FM Sport team on the mics today, so we'll bring you nothing but the best.
As Birmingham take a 2-1 lead there after Brookes' strong start, number 6 with the serve, looking for that third point. It's a central serve, but it's set to the right hand side for Brookes, and that's an out shot.
Another point for Birmingham as it just goes a little bit too far from the Brookes number 10.
As that's actually a point for Brookes.
Yeah, I think there was a little adjustment in the decision there, and Brookes now 2-2 with Birmingham.
So we have a fan.
I think so.
Number 2 charging down the ground looking for that. Bit of lack of communication there from the Oxford boys.
Yeah. And Birmingham with another point there. He's trying to figure out.
I think when he's pointed to the right, it just means that it was a point.
Okay.
So we got to watch the umpire closely.
We got a few more comments.
And that's a brilliant shot from Oxford Brookes.
Kay shouting out Ivana. The CV show saying this is Kostas, by the way. Hi Kostas. Kay asking how long have you been streaming? I'd say 15 minutes, but the game's only just started. Elena saying hello. Ivana saying hello to Matteo. Kai congratulating Ricardo with a great hit. Elena, the boys are slaying. Just going to presume she means us and not the lads on the court. Thank you.
As a change in service person for Birmingham.
We give them too much support. Where were they on our live stream? So
That's brilliantly kept in there by number 7, seemingly out of nothing with his left hand. This is high octane volleyball. Point for Oxford Brookes.
Oxford Brookes all over the gaff, but managed to keep it together and score a point there.
The reason for that point was that incredible diving left arm from their number 7.
Luke Tube commenting. Luke Tube commenting, Hank is the best setter in Oxford. Where is he? Yeah, can't really argue against that. I'd probably have to agree that he is the best setter in Oxford.
He might be injured. He might be on the bench. He might be left out of the matchday squad for reasons that we are unaware of.
Yes.
As a serve, just a bit too powerful there. That's a strong right hand on these servers, though.
Yeah, precisely, and it's a shame that. And Brookes bring it back level.
Oh, that is incredible.
Nicely kept alive from Brookes there.
That's a brilliant defence, though. As
point for Birmingham as Brookes just couldn't get it over the net.
As they take the lead again in a closely fought contest here at the Sports and Fitness Centre. It's 5-6. 6-5 to Birmingham as they're the home team.
Big 11 people in the chat. Shout out to everybody watching and listening from home.
Technically, you're one of them.
Yeah, that is true. So maybe 10. Maybe 10. Still good to bump the numbers up here.
Oh, it's tried a bit of a cheeky. Oh, they tried a move that they've worked on the training ground. I can imagine.
Yeah.
It didn't come to the
Fruition.
fore though, and unfortunately, as the game is once again equalled at 6-all.
Yeah, it's been a tight opening, hasn't it?
Yeah, neither team giving much away. Trying to catch the Birmingham team out there with that serve, Brooks, but they were wise to it, and they've scored the point.
And the defence just wasn't strong enough there from Brooks as they concede their 7th point of the game.
The thing is, Birmingham won't mind that. They won't mind the fact that they're being inventive. As the captain serves. It's an ace.
It is an ace, yeah. If that's what it's called
Yeah,
in volleyball.
well, what it's called in tennis. I assume the terminology remains similar.
Maybe it's called a vase. A foul from the server there. And
He overstepped, I believe. And that's actually caused him to go have a glass of water, take his mind off things.
I don't blame him.
Casual serve there from Oxford. As number 8 gets his hand on it to push it over. But a strong spike there from the number 9 for Oxford.
To level it once more.
Seems to be a bit of a trend here, Joe.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Either team, we're hoping to break this trend and
I mean, Birmingham were 2 points up, but they've thrown it away. So.
Oh, they've still got a point lead.
Oh, they are 2 points up.
Oh, that's an incredible return from the number 13 there for Birmingham.
Yeah, did well to keep it alive. And a nice play there from Brooks' 10 to throw Birmingham off and fumble the return.
The Brooks coach is very vocal. He's very close to the court, whereas it's the same with the Birmingham coach. They're obviously both want to get involved in the game, it seems.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Lovely bit of play there to find the space from Birmingham and regain their 2 point lead.
Not 1 point lead, Joe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Yes, that is actually a 1 point lead. Sorry for lying, everybody.
Oh, number 7's having a word with the umpire. Seen something he hasn't liked.
Maybe just ask him out for a drink, who knows?
That'd be very unprofessional.
He's got a pretty casual stance about things, but yeah, maybe appears that the two of them will be dining out this evening. So that's always nice to see. Good sportsmanship between the ref and number 7 there.
As number 2 serves it, and number 10 returns, but that's out.
Yeah, fun with the bag there.
And that,
you can see the support from Birmingham on the sidelines as they look to extend this lead in the first game.
and they'll be hoping to build some momentum. Hope everyone's enjoying the game on the chat. Let us know. As Birmingham just aren't really able to put together a period of pressure.
Yeah.
You know, harmless from the serve.
Every time they manage to extend their lead, they throw it in the bin pretty quickly after. But that's it's poor play there from Brooks' number 10, as we have two consecutive foul.
And this is not a slight on either team, but it's like, you know, serving, you'd expect them to score most times.
Seth, mate, I reckon we get you down there and you have a word with them.
Well, I have the same thing with professional footballers. They should beat the first man from a corner.
Yeah, should be able to get it over the wall from a free kick.
I guess the pressure might be getting to them. That's a beautiful, almost taking the coach's head off.
Yeah.
As Oxford Brookes find a way back into this game once again.
Maybe that was a strategic attack on the Brooks coach.
Well, it was an aggressive shot. It just was a bit too powerful. But Brooks won't mind. It gives them their 11th point, as it's currently 12-11 here at Sports and Fitness. And again, number 8 for the second consecutive point. Not able to find the green markings.
No.
Number 2 just giving him a few words of advice, just not letting him get his head down.
And foul play from Birmingham there. Let's
There's actually a point.
Let's Brooks 10 off the hook, I believe, or Brooks 9.
Maybe you identified the foul play and then didn't feel the need. Does it all go silent here?
It does.
In anticipation, as Brooks have the lead for the first time in a while.
That's a nice play from Birmingham. It comes off Brooks' fingertips to go out of play, and
we're all square at the unlucky 13.
Oh no!
No.
As we're just over halfway through this game. Obviously up to 25 points.
Birmingham will be looking to pull away here. Another point here. I could see them running away with this first game.
We'll have to see.
It's a good serve. It's deceived the number 1. If they can keep it in here, it's a good job. They're going to set again, number 1, Grealish. Oh, and it's hit the referee.
Nicely played. Hopefully the referee's okay after that.
Yeah, I'm sure he will be. He's got that drink to look forward to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
as the players come off and take a drink.
Hill soldier on. Seth, give me an in-depth analysis of that first 10 minutes or so of volleyball that we've seen.
Well, it's been a good first 10 minutes, Joe. I mean, it's very even. Neither side has really shown their quality. I think it's been a bit tense.
Could you say that it's been a bit of a cagey game so far?
It has. Seth? I mean, we saw with sort of the fact that the number 7 for Brooks went over to the referee, maybe trying to get a point that wasn't there for the taking. It just shows you the type of competition we've got, type of game. They've had the sanitation break. Number 21 serves.
Oh, is that what it is, a sanitation break?
Yeah, they just wipe their hands.
Yeah, love that.
And that's a brilliant shot from Brooks.
Yeah, it is, and Birmingham's 13 did well to duck that.
That would have hurt.
It would have done. What's quite annoying is the positioning of the 2-on-1 on the server's back. And
they're not quite straight, are they?
I presume that it was initially number 2, and then a little bit of improvisation and lack of space on the back of the shirt. Has led to
the aforementioned 21 going for the shot, and
it's a great point there.
Scores the point.
And here we go.
Doesn't matter the numbers aren't straight.
A nice period of play there from Birmingham, and they go into another break. 17-13 in the lead, and as long as they're able to keep their heads, you'd imagine that they'd very much win this first game. Yeah,
they've only got 4 points left. There's actually a 4-point gap now. They've won the last 4 points, I believe, and that's just showing Birmingham slowly sort of building momentum, moving away from the Oxford Brookes team.
We got a question for the commentators. How related to volleyball, I'm not too sure. How many gas stations are there in the USA?
Who's asked that?
Kostas,
our mate from the CV show.
Yeah, go on. How many do you reckon?
It's got to be 1,500 at least.
Whoever's furthest away has to run on a streak at the end of the game as well, Seth. How many do you reckon?
I've gone 1,500.
1,500 in the whole of the USA?
No, that's definitely not right.
I'm going to say...
That's a great block there, but can't keep it in. And Oxford Brookes have a point, a much-needed point, to score their 14th of the game.
I'm going to say 800,000 gas stations. That's my guess.
That's a lot of gas stations.
Yeah, that is.
He's managed to keep it in there. That's brilliant play from Oxford Brookes. He's in the curtain.
Can they make... Unfortunate not to make that effort count as Birmingham once more go 4 points into the lead.
Only... they need a few more to find that magical 25.
Yeah, I'm going to quickly have a look at this gas station's actual answer.
As number 8 here is going to serve from behind us, facing away from us, puts the shot in. It's a miscued shot there from the Brookes team, but they find it way over. Number 8, the server. It's a nice setup for number 2 here. He's going on the attack. That was a brilliant shot there from number 2, just to keep it in.
Okay, I was quite far off with my guess. You were...
I was probably closer, but by the fact that your guess was so outlandish.
Yeah, you were closer. If you times your guess by 100.
150,000. Mad.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So yeah, every day's a school day for those listening at home.
On Burn FM. So Birmingham have that 20th point. They're currently 7 points in the lead here and running away with this game, it would seem.
Yeah, you
bar a miracle.
Can't see them losing this.
It's been a good game. Birmingham have really come out from that sanitation break a lot stronger than the Brookes team.
What was in that sanitizer, you could ask?
Let's not ask that. As the crowd is beginning to build here.
Yeah, we're getting a proper crowd now here at UOB Sports and Fitness.
A lot of volleyball love.
Yeah. If you actually... No, don't worry, I won't.
What were you going to say, Joe?
I was just going to say, if you switch the L and the V in volleyball, you can get a word, something close to love, but... yeah, that's about how good this commentary is going to get. So
yeah, that's the height of this commentary.
Yeah, that's the level.
Birmingham just might be losing, feeling the pressure a bit here.
Still 6 points in the lead though.
Just unlucky with that serve.
Could really do with Brookes scoring a few points here. Obviously, the majority of the people watching are Brookes fans. So
oh, you've jinxed it there, Joe. Yeah, they've changed server. I might take a seat.
You treat yourself, Seth. Any more questions, just leave them in the comments. Yep. We've got a whole 13 people watching now, Seth.
That's amazing.
We're breaking records.
Got on number 2 from Birmingham. And what a shot. It deceived the Oxford players there.
A block from Brookes, but lost sight of the ball, and Birmingham come another point closer to concluding this first match in their favour.
Only 3 more points required for the Birmingham team here, as number 6 serves, and it's always pushed away. And the point, it goes to Birmingham.
And Brookes is 10. I think just bit disorientated and loses sight of the court. Puts it quite far wide.
That's a good serve there from the number 6 of Birmingham.
Doesn't make the same mistake twice with a strong shot, but saved by Birmingham.
As it's just delicately pushed over. It's good recovery there from number 8, coming forward from his back decision. This is good volleyball. But the ref's seen something he didn't like there.
Yeah. I'd have to agree with you there, Seth.
Sorry?
So I'd have to agree with you there.
I don't know if you've noticed, but from the serve, Brookes have their hands on their heads.
Yeah, I think it's to block Birmingham from being able to see where the ball's going, at least for a couple more seconds.
Brookes.
Quick reactions there from Birmingham, but not quite enough to keep the ball in. And
Brookes have their second point in quick succession.
Brookes slowly tallying the points and closing the gap between themselves and Birmingham.
But they've kind of given away that momentum there.
Just what Birmingham needed, and Brookes in need of 9 consecutive points to win this game.
Strange things have happened.
So true.
So this is game point. Brookes fighting to the end. It's pushed up by number 6. And number 8 goes in the attack, looking to find that valuable point. They're trying to deceive the Birmingham team here. It's set up for number 8. Oh, he hits it in the net. That was brilliant distraction there for number 10.
And Brooks down to just 8 consecutive points. Have we got any
7?
More questions?
I don't think we have. I haven't checked
it's two clear points, though, Seth.
It is. You're very true. Maybe they are missing Hank.
Maybe that's what it is.
Although they're setting her, and that's the game.
His first game to Birmingham.
So Birmingham take the first game here. Okay.
I'm going for a toilet break.
We'll be back when the play resumes. As Birmingham take the first game here. It's 1-0 to the Lions here in this volleyball BUCS fixture. At the Sports and Fitness Centre. I'm currently without my co-commentator, so you've got my voice to listen to for a while. As they're just waiting, the coach from the Oxford Brookes has had a few words just saying, boys, come on, you've got this. They're not going to let that game disadvantage to go to their head. And they played well. They played, they were strong in parts, and, coach just saying about work rate, so we might see a bit more of an intense game here from the Oxford Brookes side. As the second game is about to begin, just as Joe Camp walks back.
Oh yeah, baby, let's go.
Let's see if why don't we interact with the audience a bit? I've got a question for the audience.
Yeah.
What's your favourite Christmas film?
So true.
I know Joe Camp was watching a Christmas film last night.
I was. Do you know what it was? It was actually it's called Click and Collect. It's got Asim Chowdhury and Stephen
I've seen that.
in it. Yeah.
It was on it's a BBC one, isn't it?
Yeah. It's on Netflix now. It's decent. It's a pretty easy watch, but
bit funny.
Yeah.
Did it make you laugh?
There was a couple moments, that I thought were good. I'm trying to think. Probably shouldn't analyse it too much now, but
as the game's back underway, and you missed it, Joe, but the coach beforehand was he said, "Boys, work rate," and you can see that reflected already as they take the lead.
So true. Come on, boys. What, to the Brookes lads?
To the Brookes lads.
Yeah.
So that will please our Brookes following in the comments. The comments.
Our Brookes heavy following in.
I mean, one thing I've noticed with the serves, they just look so casual. They just waltz up, nice little push, and they get it so far. That's brilliant play, brilliant defence, but it sort of ricochets back, and Brookes have a 2-0 lead here.
Ella Kipling said, "Lampoon's Christmas Holiday." She's just retracted the message, but that is a quality film. That is a.
I wonder why she's retracted the message.
I don't know.
Maybe she doesn't want it. Maybe she doesn't want it to be known that that's her Christmas.
Yeah,
favourite Christmas film.
It's slightly late now.
What a great serve! And Birmingham are falling apart here.
They are. They've lost their heads a little bit by the looks of it. Birmingham. The CV show with Home Alone, absolute classic. I would probably agree with you there.
Yeah, it is an absolute classic.
I think Home Alone is probably my my number one as well.
Oh, really?
Home Alone 2. I'd possibly argue Home Alone 2 is better than Home Alone 1.
Well, Birmingham have their first point in this game, and it comes through the mistake.
Kai, Polar Express is good. Yes, that is
a classic, a banging film.
A fun little fact for the 12 of you at home. I watch that every Christmas Eve, Polar Express.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a tradition in the camp household.
It is, and it is it's a quality film. I do love Polar Express.
Yeah, Tom Hanks plays pretty much every character in that film.
I think that's true. I'm pretty sure he even plays a little kid, which is a bit weird.
The coach trying to get involved in.
Coach with some techers there.
As Birmingham, they found their way back after I said they were out of this game.
Yeah, we've got some good comments on the Christmas movie.
Oh well, it's good to see the interaction with the comment section.
Yeah.
I mean, Elf has got to be up there.
Elf is decent, but that's a bit of a. I feel like everybody says Elf. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's unfortunate there from the number 8, and that point means a lot, especially to the number 16 for Oxford Brookes.
If you haven't told us your favourite Christmas movie yet, make sure you drop your opinions in the comments. We'll be making sure we address each and every single one of them.
Yeah, we'll be hoping that everyone's been nice for Santa this year.
So true.
What have you asked for Christmas? Comment section, but also Joe Camp.
What have I asked for Christmas? My mum was asking me the other day, and I don't really know, but it's a bit of a boring one, but a new frying pan. If I can think of anything more interesting.
Have you just you genuinely asked for a new frying pan for Christmas?
Yeah, I have.
Like a specific one, or just any one that Mama Camp recommends?
Yeah, I don't know. A decent frying pan. I don't. There's no point downgrading. But
what's happened to the other one?
I've just had it for 3 years, and I think that it's the next step in my culinary game is a new frying pan. That's what I need.
That's a brilliant serve.
Yeah, an unreal serve there from Brookes, number 10. And yeah, Brookes 3 points in the lead so far in this game. Started it well, and that's exactly what they needed following that last game.
I completely agree with Jan Holdsworth on the chat saying Die Hard is the best Christmas film.
Yeah, I was about to say Die Hard. Die Hard is a decent film. I've only seen the first one though, actually.
No, I haven't seen the others. I watched it on a plane.
Did you?
I believe from the reaction of the crowd that Birmingham have got the point here.
Yeah, it's a well-deserved point from Birmingham, who just about managed to keep the ball alive.
Brookes still in the lead though.
Yeah.
Still got that 2-point advantage.
Yeah, I'd chuck Die Hard up in there. To be fair, I'm loving it. It seems like we have a good calibre of viewers and listeners here, because we've received some brilliant suggestions. Precisely, and I'm very much a fan of each film that's been mentioned so far. Yeah. So love that from you people at home.
The thing is, I can't think of a bad Christmas film.
Oh, I think you probably could just go and seek one out.
I watched The Holiday for the first time last week.
Yeah, with Jack Black and Cameron Diaz.
and some other, Kate Winslet maybe? Or
Yeah, she's got a few famous people. Now that
Jude Law?
Yeah, that's
a star-studded cast.
It is. It's a decent film. That.
The stars at the moment in this game are Oxford Brookes taking a 4-point lead, 8-4.
Sure. That was a lovely segue from you there, Seth.
They don't call me head of sport for nothing.
They do not. Be strange if they did, though.
Yeah.
And Birmingham just unlucky there not to find the edge of the
I think
court.
you could say Birmingham are unlucky, but also, do you think that was sort of manufactured by Brookes, pushing them out wide?
Yeah, possibly. Almost ran out of space as Brookes holding a 5-point advantage in the second game of the afternoon.
The one thing I do love is the enthusiasm for the break.
Yeah.
The celebrations. It's like, we don't have to play volleyball for 2 minutes.
Yeah,
we can go and have a word with coach.
Maybe they just really love the coach.
Yeah. I mean, it's important for any team to have a strong working relationship with their manager.
That is so true.
We've
got any more comments?
We've got a Sue.
A suit, nice.
Yeah.
Can you give us your best Sue into the mic, Seth?
I'm not going to do that.
Sue. There you go. Got that one. Yeah. Kind of almost regretted that the second I did it, but I don't know. There we go.
Kostas, I believe that's his name. I'm sorry if I've got that wrong CV show. It is Kostas.
Yeah.
What's your favourite food?
Ooh, my favourite food.
I don't know.
Probably that I make.
Oh, that is brilliant from Birmingham to force the error there from the Brookes man to get that important 5th point and to reduce the deficit early on in the second game.
Yeah. Back to the major question.
The more important question.
The food I make the most would probably be stir fry.
Nothing wrong with a classic stir fry.
I do like a stir fry. My favourite food. I don't know, like maybe like a really good bolognese or lasagna is quality.
There's nothing better.
Yeah.
I used to Thursday night at home. It always used to be bolognese.
Yeah, that is.
And lots of cheese.
Yeah, lovely.
You make me hungry, Joe Camp. Stir fry as well. Every Monday.
Really?
Rain or shine. In the Nobes household, it would be a stir fry.
Stir fry Monday.
Then we'd sit down, we'd watch Only Connect, we'd watch University Challenge.
But
maybe after this great game of volleyball, we might recommend some volleyball.
Yeah, precisely. And
get into the sport.
Speaking of University Challenge, here we're watching 2 universities challenge one another in a game of volleyball.
That was a brilliant segue.
Yeah.
That was arguably better than my star segue.
No, I don't think anything will beat that, sir.
And it is a bit of a university challenge for Birmingham here. They find themselves up against it, 5 points down in this second game.
Yeah, it really feels like they've lost their heads quite early on into this game, and
it's those rousing words from the Brookes coach has really done bits. I mean, for want of a better word,
done bits. Yeah.
I don't know what I'd say my favourite food is. I do like a chili con carne.
What, over a bolognese?
My dad does make a brilliant chili con carne.
Does he?
Richard knows. It's chili. I mean, I do like Thai food.
Yeah, I love Thai food. What's the best takeaway? Yeah, if you're listening, what's the best takeaway? You can put that in the comments.
I'd have to say Thai. I mean, I used to. For those that, if anyone knows me, they know that I used to work in a Thai restaurant. That's a poor serve there from the number 11, but. Brookes, I'm going to let it get to them. They've still got a 5-point advantage.
Yeah.
We got some. The ultras have turned up.
Oh yeah, you have.
Let's go Birmingham. Let's go as the chant.
Yeah.
And obviously Birmingham are not going anywhere at the moment. They find themselves 6 point down in the second game.
Yeah, it's
But no, back to this Thai restaurant. I mean, it was amazing because they used to. All the chefs are Thai. They're used to bringing their ingredients from Thailand.
Really?
They used to make the most amazing Thai food.
Did you get free food while you worked there?
I did. I got free food at the end of every shift, and there was a wonder why I put on loads of weight.
No, it does sound ideal.
And Kay, she agrees with us. Thai food is the way to go.
Yeah, Thai food is amazing.
I'm getting a takeaway later on, so.
Are you?
I am. I haven't decided which one yet.
I'll tell you a good one. Golden City Chinese in Selly. If you get the salt and pepper chicken from there, oh my goodness, it's unbelievable.
I mean, obviously other Chinese takeaways are available.
Yeah, even in Selly Oat, there's multiple.
Just in the local vicinity.
Yeah, precisely. I mean, I could go on to list them.
I mean, are they going to keep it in? That's brilliant there. It's a diving
heroic
spot.
defending there from Brooks.
This is high-octane volleyball.
And number 11 just unable to engineer that over the net. And after a nice little rally between the two teams, Birmingham come away with the point. And only 4 points behind now, Seth. It's very possible for them to get themselves back into this game.
Not with serves like that. Not with serves like that.
Yeah, I can imagine the Brum coach will not be happy with that.
Oh, Kai also used to work in a Thai restaurant.
No way. This is unbelievable stuff if you're listening.
What are the chances?
What are the chances? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the chances
They're probably, I don't know how you'd even go about working that out.
I don't think it would be possible, Seth.
I think it probably would be possible, but not when we're watching some volleyball.
No. If anybody wants to work out what the chances of that are at home, then please let us know.
What would be weird is if we worked in the same Thai restaurant.
Yeah, what would the chances of that be?
I mean,
1 in 2, you either did or you didn't work at the same.
It's like 50-50, flipping a coin. There's another point for Brooks here. They're coming away with it. There's not much enthusiasm for the sanitation break as much as there is for the
other breaks,
the breaks to see the coach.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not speaking to the coach, but maybe that's why.
Oh, is there some resentment there potentially?
Maybe they're focused very much on their hygiene.
Is there beef in the Brooks camp?
I hope not, because they've played some lovely volleyball up to this point.
Yeah, they have, and it is looking like they're going to
complete disregard for the environment by chucking the hand wipes.
Yeah,
that's a tripping hazard.
Poor environment.
We've got some basketball going on to our right, but we've got some volleyball here on centre court.
Yeah.
As it serves, that's not a let. I mean, that's a decent serve because it's tricked the Birmingham Lions. Oh, that's brilliant though. Yeah, nice. Brilliantly kept in. Looking to set it. That's a great response from the number 12 for Brooks. Number 18 is instrumental.
Brooks done very well there to keep it alive.
And they're still keeping it alive. Oh, that is unfortunate.
It's unlucky there.
I didn't see who the point went to. Birmingham are in double figures now. They're currently trailing by 5 points, but it's currently 15-10. And the whistle's been blown.
Commentators, who is your main inspiration in sport? That's a great question.
The man stood next to me.
Wow, thank you very much, Seth. For me, it's probably Usain Bolt, but yeah.
I don't know, that's a great question.
Or Jimmy Bullard, maybe.
Jimmy Bullard?
Yeah.
Why is Jimmy Bullard?
Funny guy. Funny guy. My uncle actually has his phone number.
Really?
Yeah.
For any reason?
I'm sure there was a reason, but I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Inspiration.
It's a great question.
I used to play a lot of rugby.
Yeah.
I was born in the same hospital as Johnny Wilkinson and Toby Flood, so maybe one of them. I don't know.
They're good inspirations.
But yeah, I don't know. I never really had one prominent sort of figure, but I'd probably say maybe Usain Bolt is my favourite sportsman of all time.
What a name for a sprinter, by the way.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Just a bit powerful there from the Birmingham number 8, number 9. I can't quite read. I think it's number 9. It is.
Yeah, and it does seem more and more likely that Birmingham are going to surrender this second game to Brooks.
Yeah, they haven't really put up much of a fight here either, and Brooks have come back strong after that sort of poor showing in the first game. But it's made for good volleyball.
Yeah, for sure.
It has.
For sure.
I'm trying to think of my sporting inspiration.
Yeah, I was going to follow up on that.
Good question, Costas.
Emmanuel Dennis.
Emmanuel Dennis is incredible. That is beautiful. That is cheeky.
Yeah, a little dip shot there from Birmingham and a really nice point.
Brooks have got a good lead, Kay. I hope, and she's hoping that they can keep it up. Or he is, or they are. I'm not sure their pronouns. Again, there is enthusiasm for this break.
While Seth's trying to think of his
sporting enthusiasm,
his sporting inspirations. If you people watching have got any sporting inspirations, then be sure to drop them in the comments, and we'll have a little discussion about it.
Well, I mean, I'm obviously very much into my cricket.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an inspiration from cricket. I mean, none of the England team at the moment following that poor showing yesterday.
Did you watch it? You probably didn't. No.
I watched some of it.
You stay up?
I was at Dylan Clark's house and I watched it with Aidan Clark.
What time in the morning?
This was midnight, so we saw the first hour or so before I went home.
Okay.
It didn't make for good viewing.
No.
But you know what is making for good viewing, Joe?
Let me guess, you're going to say this volleyball match right here, right now.
You've read my mind.
Yeah, wow, how did I know?
Number 2, looking for the spike. That's brilliant, that's great versatility there. And Birmingham, though, in the dominant position in this certain point, will be hoping. And they do take it, and this fumbles.
Still 7 points to the worst, though.
Yeah, and, strange things have happened.
Yeah, but it'll be an uphill battle from here for Birmingham if they want to seal this game.
Elena's sporting inspiration is Simone Gianelli, who is the setter for the Italian national team. Very on brand with volleyball.
Yeah, I like that. That's lovely stuff. I don't really have much knowledge on.
Should we have a look at Simone? She's an Italian volleyball player.
Yeah.
He is, sorry.
Simone.
He plays for Trentino Valley Volley.
Yeah. Love that.
Yeah.
Do you think he's like the Lionel Messi of the volleyball world?
He got silver at the Olympics and
well done, Simone.
And he got gold at this year's European Championships. So Italy probably very big into their volleyball.
Well, big up Simone for those achievements.
He's got a long list of. He was actually the MVP at that European Championship.
There we go. It's brave defending there from Birmingham, but unable to rescue the point.
And Brooks have assumed a 9-point lead here, and you'd think from here it's one-way traffic to that second game being decided.
Little symmetrical scoreline as well.
Yeah, it looks nice.
For those at home.
Not for long though, unfortunately.
And I think we can safely assume which way this game's going to go.
Yes. Yeah. As the crowd are being G'd up by the scorer, I don't know whether that's within the rules, whether that's allowed.
Yeah, it probably is.
I mean, I can't see why not, but we don't want any calls of, bias. As 21 set up for the shot, but it's brilliant defence. They hit the net, so Brooks have the point. There's now an 11-point lead.
Ellie Saunders has shown the first bit of online support for Birmingham in the live chat, as we are up to 14 viewers. So
wow.
we've peaked, Seth. We have peaked.
Heady heights.
Yeah.
I mean, one of them is you and one of them is me, but.
Oh, we're up to 15. Flipping heck. They're rolling in now. They're rolling in.
Yeah, not much to cheer about in this game, Ollie. He's used his foot. Is that allowed?
I don't know. Maybe we should probably ask one of the people.
I mean, the referee, that was incredible bit of inventiveness. Improvisation there. I felt very Partridge when I said that.
Yeah. He's used his foot.
He's got a foot like a traction engine.
He did in that case, and it's
bounced off his knee.
It's rescued Brooks a point, and here we are at match point.
So yeah, this Simone Gianelli sounds like a great guy.
Oh, Seth, I've got a brilliant segue ready in a second.
Of course we have.
I've got a brilliant segue. People listening at home, get ready for this. And as we were talking about Thai food earlier, the game is now a tie at 1-1, and
the crowd do not like that one.
Nah. Yeah.
A visible shake of the head from the gentleman
everybody.
stood closest to us.
Yeah.
That was awful. As the second game draws to a close, it's currently Birmingham Lions 1, Oxford Brookes. What nickname? The Bees, the Badgers.
Are you really going to freestyle a name for their Oxford Brookes volleyball team?
Well, it doesn't matter what the nickname is because they've proved to be a very good volleyball team this game.
What would your nickname for them be?
The Oxford Brookes
Buccaneers.
Yeah. There has been some swashbuckling volleyball on display. this man
that was worse than mine. Yeah, I don't. You deserve that dirty look, to be honest, Seth.
A lot of discontent from the fans here.
Yeah. Thank you.
As we'll take a quick break here. Probably have a hard look at ourselves in the mirror before the third game begins.
Matter in the live chat is asking for the snap. Should I drop my Snapchat? Should I drop my Snapchat? Don't know. The people want it. The people want it.
Who's the commentators? Do we want to tell a funny story?
I'll give the Instagram because I'm desperate for followers.
Should we give the Burn FM Instagram?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, if you can try and figure it out. Yeah, follow BurnFM_sport on Instagram. And your commentators today are Joe Camp and Seth Nobes. So see if you can stalk us. There's a fun game for people at home. Garen Lightfoot asking if we're showing the rugby.
I don't think we are.
Nah, we're not, mate. Sorry. There's the weather conditions are a little bit too harsh for us to set up all the technology and equipment needed for live streaming outside this evening.
Garen Lightfoot is not fine. He says, no, we want rugby.
Yeah, it's a little bit childish, Garen, but you know. You know what they say, I want, don't get. Yeah, if you go follow Burn FM Sport, I'm Joe Cam, I'm with Seth Nobes. Go and try and find us on Instagram or something.
I actually am in the last photo that was posted on the Instagram.
Are you? Alright, I'm going to like the last photo that was posted on the Instagram. To be fair, I think you can do that thing where you just, you just look at who they're following or who's following or whatever. But yeah.
Very immature from Matra.
Yeah.
Do you know Joe?
Yeah, that may have been funny. That may have been funny for about 2 days, about a year ago.
I've had a follow request from from Ellie Saunders.
Garen has grown up a lot in the last 5 minutes and has actually said, "Fairs, have a great day." So I do feel a little bit bad, Garen. I hope you have a wonderful day yourself.
A wonderful evening. Enjoy your dinner, whatever you have.
Yeah.
As the game gets underway here, this third game, currently drawn. And Brooks win the first point as they did in the last game.
Yeah, Kai in the comments. Kay cheering Brooks on, saying, "OMG, take the next set, boys." Are those the words that the Brooks boys needed to hear to get them over the line this game? We'll have to see.
Well, I have received a follow request from someone.
The CV show asking for any funny stories.
How long we got?
I don't know. It depends how
funny the story is. I haven't really got any funny stories.
Not one funny story.
Not really ones that I think I can say in this sort of professional setting. I mean, if you want to listen to some funny stories, I recommend you turn in to Burn FM on a Friday at 12.
Yeah, 12 to 2. Although it might be a little 1 till 2 today. That's my radio show. Yeah. So a bit of a shameless plug here. Although you did kind of put it on a plate for me, Seth.
Well,
so
I did. I mean, the thing is, I think if the people like your chat, then it must be quite interesting to.
That is
because,
so true.
You know, not when there's volleyball on, just this is what Joe's like on his radio show.
Yeah, that is so true. And point for Birmingham there to level it early on this game. I'll give a sort of quick funny anecdote on the basis of sport. It's not really that funny. It's more just I saw a bunch of the Man United players earlier on in summer. And I was like kind of hanging back so that I could talk to a few of the younger players, and Brandon Williams was there, and I cracked a joke about Derby County being awful, and a couple of the younger players are just like laughing along or whatever, and Brandon Williams just scowled at me. So yeah, not a nice man, and his tattoos are awful. So if you're listening, Brandon,
yeah, I mean,
get some laser removal surgery or something like that, I guess.
My brother met Harry Maguire over the summer.
Did he?
When he was working in the ice cream shop, he came and what ice cream do you think Harry Maguire had?
Oh, I was actually going to ask what ice cream did he get. I reckon
That's a great serve from Brooks to assume a 3-point lead here. It's 5-2.
I think Harry Maguire would get rum and raisin.
No, you'd be surprised. I've been complimented on the
what they said.
Matra said, "Seth, you're cute." I mean, I think I am in
cute.
a happy relationship. So
Hey,
sorry, Matra.
yeah.
I'm unavailable.
Yeah.
But no, Harry Maguire got a fab.
Oh no, I can definitely see that. I can 100% see that.
The thing is with fab, is it like it's so good at the start. You get that your chocolate like sprinkles.
I don't really like a fab.
No, I'm not a massive fan.
Yeah.
I like the bit in the middle as well, sort of like like the white bit, which like covers
See, that's what I don't like. I don't really don't really like the creaminess with the actual like fruitiness of that last bit, which is I don't know. I really know why I'm analysing a fab on a volleyball game, but yeah, I'm not a fan.
But no, thank you for the compliment, Matra. Do you guys play volleyball or just commentating for this game? We don't play volleyball. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah, by this in-depth analysis that we're providing.
I mean, this was very last minute for me. I mean, someone else was supposed to be commentating and dropped out at the very last minute, so I walked up to the Sports and Fitness Centre. That's a great point for Birmingham, though, as it's now currently 6-4 to Brooks, but Birmingham coming back into this game slowly, and the momentum, you have to say, is with the home side at the moment. Yeah,
it's important that, given Brooks 2 points ahead, they need to claw this back earlier rather than later, sooner rather than later.
No, I completely agree. And we got another comment from Kostas. It's good to see some interaction with the crowd this week, especially given our lack of knowledge on the sport. What's a country you would like to visit?
I could go for I could go on trend and go for Thailand, but
have you been?
No, I haven't been to Thailand. I'd quite like to go to Canada, maybe.
Yeah,
I think Canada would be pretty cool. There's more people live in California than the whole of Canada.
Really?
Yeah,
that's a great fact.
That's a good fact for you.
That's a brilliant defence there, as the net comes to Birmingham's aid once again, and the crowd love that.
Well
as they're looking to set it,
here.
Number 21 on the attack, but it's over the net, and unfortunately they can't. That's again the captain, Grealish. Number 1 looks to score, but he hits it straight to number 16.
An important point, this.
That was good from number 2. He could have left it to see if it had gone out, but it wouldn't have. Oh, that's a brilliant point there for Birmingham to reduce the deficit.
A lovely rally there, and a very deserved point for Birmingham to.
We'll almost level it up. It's 6-7 currently, and
it's
all to play for here in this third game.
Yeah, it's an important game, this one.
I mean, I could say I'd like to visit Italy to meet Simone Ginelli.
Yeah, and just as Birmingham level, I'd level that comment by saying, yeah, you like that?
That's great.
By saying, yeah, Italy. I don't know if you've ever been there.
I have been to Italy. I've been when I was younger. I went on an exchange trip.
Did you? Yeah, no, I do really love Italy. It's a fantastic country.
I went to Turin.
I don't know how accessible Simone is.
No. I mean, who was it? Kai? Kay? She might know. She might be in. Maybe a funny story from my trip to Italy.
Go on.
So, we travelled all day. It's about 5 hours to Heathrow. 2-hour flight, and then 2-hour bus journey to Turin from Milan.
Yeah.
And I got there and it was dark, and the exchange students, the parents came to pick you up from the school. As that's a brilliant point there for Birmingham, as they've won the last like 4 consecutive points here.
Yeah.
And it's time for a break.
Yeah, that's 4 points on the trot for Birmingham.
That's a brilliant comeback.
They're going strong from this game, and you can really hear the live audience,
the support,
beginning to G them up. As Seth was halfway through his story about.
Yeah, and so the exchange students' parents, it's expected they'll kind of pick them up. So there was lots of people there to meet us, but my exchange wasn't there, and they rocked up 30 minutes later. I was by myself with my English teacher actually for 30 minutes waiting for them to turn up.
Poems?
I can't remember, Joe. It was maybe we spoke about the
Simone
Ginali.
Yeah.
And they rocked up in this like really old minivan, and I was a bit, I was a bit worried. And we go back to this apartment, and one of those really old school lifts.
Yes.
It was having a bit like a horror film, and we go up to this apartment, and to be fair, they'd put out this lovely spread of sort of food.
Yeah.
Authentic. And in the morning, I got up, and it turns out that he had 10 brothers and sisters living in this tiny apartment. It was
an extra. Did you have your own bed?
That's a point to Oxford Brookes, but yeah, I mean, and on our way back from that trip, actually, we were sat waiting for the National Express, similar in Italy.
Yeah.
And this guy sat next to us. This guy just runs past and nicks his bag and just runs off into the distance.
That is a stinker.
It is not very funny for that man. It was a bit scary at the time, actually. As Birmingham looked to build on their 1-point lead here. Brookes won the first point back after the break, but it's hit high into the air. Looking for a set for number 9, who goes to spike, but it's a brilliant defence. Is now to the right-hand side, but it's hit into the net. It's unfortunate.
And Brookes are back level with Birmingham. Can hear the atmosphere beginning to ramp up.
And we've Kay has said, my name is said like Kay.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you, Kay. That means a lot to us.
Yeah, I was watching the basketball last week and butchered some guy called Shayan's name for about 2 hours. So I'm glad I got that right.
As a poor serve from the Brookes boys means it's all level at 10-all.
The Brookes Buccaneers.
The Brookes Buccaneers. No one's gone and followed the Burn Sport Instagram, which is a shame.
Yeah. After I kind of don't blame them.
Well, I don't know actually. I'm not actually logged in.
Do you want me to have a look?
Yeah, but I did have a follow request from Ellie Saunders, who went to a social last night.
Oh, that's good.
I hope you had a nice time. As photos from Media Ball are coming out. As Birmingham score a point. What are you looking at now?
England hockey on Instagram for some reason. Yeah, no followers of.
The first person to follow the Burn Sport Instagram will get a shout out. Live on air. Oh, that's brilliant switch play there from Greenless. He thought he was going one way and he diverted it the other way. And Birmingham looking to make it back. That's a brilliant spike as well. It hits the net as the ball's spinning in the air. It's put over. Oh, that is unfortunate.
A lovely piece of play there by Brookes.
Number 13, unlucky for some. He was unlucky there. He tried his best with his dive, but
I'd argue that the reward of a shout out probably isn't as valuable, given that we've read out and shouted out every single comment. But
I mean, keep the comments coming, guys.
In fact, everybody who follows Burn Sport will get a shout out. How about that? We're going to sell ourselves through this platform.
If anyone has any more questions for us, then please let them know. Please let us know, and we will do our best to give it. I still haven't answered who my sporting inspiration is.
Yeah, I mean, the people at home have been on the edge of their seats for the last half an hour, Seth. So
it's difficult though. obviously as head of sport, I follow a lot of sport, but there's so many inspirational stories. I mean, just even players, you joked about like players like Emmanuel Dennis, but like to grow up in Nigeria and obviously in less than favourable conditions, and struggling every day in poverty, to then go on and play in the Premier League football is some achievement. It's very inspirational. As Kay says, nice up Jared. I don't know if one of the Brookes players' name is Jared. I don't actually know anyone called Jared. That's a lie. I used to do Cubs with a Jared.
As Birmingham collects another point, and we learn about who was part of
Seth's Cubs.
Yeah, Seth's Cubs. I didn't used to go to Cubs with a guy called Jared. So there's that.
Let's go Birmingham. Let's go is the chant of the crowd. Is number 10. That's a powerful spike, and it's too powerful for number 13. Again, unlucky. He put his whole effort in. He's looking good, number 13.
Yeah, and Brookes just staying within touching distance of Birmingham here, and could really go either way this game.
Number 13, who actually isn't on the team sheet.
Oh.
So
I guess we'll never know.
As Brookes serve is played back. That's a brilliant shot from 21. It's time for another sanitation break.
Do love a sanitation break.
As we've got some cones being set up on the court.
Oh, we have got a follower.
We've got a follower.
Shout out to Candy K.
Candy K.
Who has followed us on the Instagram. Thank you very much, K.
Cheers, Candy.
Candy K.
Candy K.
I presume that's K from
the live stream. From live stream fame.
Yeah, through my.
Elena says, "Let's go, Brookes. Let's go." As we're in the heady heights of 16 followers.
Oh.
As a serve from Birmingham is tossed in the air again. It's now back with the Birmingham side. I don't know why I said the blue side. There isn't. That is incredible.
Yeah, that's a lovely save.
Did you see that?
Number 2.
That's a goalkeeper-esque save. Speaking of goalkeepers, shout out to Aidan Clark. He couldn't be here today.
Why are you shouting him out then?
Because he won the Seth Nobes Award for Burn FC Player of the Semester.
And won.
He won a lovely certificate designed by yours truly.
Did you design it?
I did design it.
Can you talk us through the process of?
Well, I went onto a well-known site called Canva.
Yeah.
And I was having a look through some of the options and decided on quite a nice, elegant design.
Oh, lovely.
Put in the Burn FC logo, signed it from me and Joe himself. Actually, I put Joe's name on there.
Oh, thank you. I actually do not condone that, but
you don't. Do you not believe that? Do you think Aidan robbed it? That is a shot.
Yeah, beautifully placed shot there from Birmingham.
That is a point.
That is a point
for Birmingham.
Nah, look, he put in some good performances and probably contained some scores that could have got quite out of hand.
All right. Kostas has quite an aggressive question, I'd say.
Okay. Here we
What's
go.
the most physical pain you've ever experienced?
Flipping it. Okay, I got one. I got a scar. Can you see that scar there, sir? Yeah.
I can.
Yeah. Basically, I was
for the audio listeners.
I was climbing on top of a swing, fell off, and as I came down, basically chinned myself on the top of a fence.
Oh dear.
And I had to go to A&E and get like glue or something on it.
Why were you climbing a swing?
Because I was young, dumb, and reckless.
Not much change there then for Joe Camp.
Nope. Guess apart from being young, maybe.
You're still young, Joe. In my
halfway
eyes.
To 42.
You're 21.
Yeah. As
someone scores a point.
Yeah.
It's all level at 16s.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Sweet 16. As the scorers are trying to get some involvement. As support for the Birmingham Lions rings out around this sports and fitness centre. to no avail as Oxford Brookes actually do win the next point.
Yeah.
I can't. The worst physical pain I've ever experienced.
I got when I'm playing rugby as well. I got 6 studs straight to the nether regions and threw up on the side of the pitch. That was pretty awful.
Nice. To the nether regions.
Yup.
That what, on purpose or an accident?
I think it was an accident, but it was a full boot and it was proper clean contact. It was quite horrific.
I can only apologise to Cheska.
Yeah. It was. I was younger, so there was time for a couple.
The camp name will be continued.
Yeah, thank goodness.
I've not really had a standout moment of physical pain in my life. I get very bad hangovers, but I don't think that's really the worst physical pain.
This morning?
It's up there, mate. No, I'm feeling fine and dandy. I mean, emotional pain is probably when I went to the FA Cup final to see Watford lose 6-0. After driving up in a day, the drive home was very quiet between me and my dad.
Yeah. Emotional pain probably when my ex-girlfriend broke up with me when I was 16. Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Nah.
As Birmingham actually do have 16 points.
Yeah, on brand.
Was it not a mutual decision then?
Nah, it wasn't. It was very much her decision, but there we go.
Not that it still bothers you.
Nope, definitely not.
That is brilliant. He's come out of nowhere.
Yes.
He's leaped like a salmon.
Well played there.
This is some high-level volleyball here.
I was unlucky there from Birmingham as they tried to keep the ball alive. And they call a break.
They're very happy about that.
20 points to 16 to Brookes. And the game just slipped away from them a little bit in this last 5 or so minutes. But still all to play for.
So, Kostas, what's the worst physical pain you've experienced? I mean, emotional pain, I've never been broken up with, so...
yeah, it's not that much of a laugh, I'll tell you that.
No, I don't really want to experience it either.
No.
But I mean, you got to meet Cheska.
Yeah, that is true. It's the long game, I suppose.
What's the worst physical pain you've ever experienced?
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I don't blame you. And it's probably emotional.
We've got a member of a crowd that finds himself a bit of a comedian.
Yeah, I don't blame him though, to be fair. It's a valid point.
To the 16 listeners at home.
That is my ego shattered.
Yep. I'm never going to be able to recover from this.
No.
I did cut the bottom of my toe open at the beach once.
Yeah, that's not fun.
That was pretty painful. I got hit in the head by a surfboard.
Yeah.
Which I still maintain to this day was not my fault, but my friends would say otherwise.
Sounds like it was your fault, Seth. A brilliant block there by Brookes.
To get the point. And they're running away with it here. They're at 3 points. Despite losing the first game, they've really grown into this fixture.
I think they've scored 6 consecutive points now, I think, and it's just not good enough for Birmingham if they're wanting to get anything.
And again, it's 7 consecutive points for the boys from Oxford now.
Birmingham losing a little bit of patience now, it seems.
Yeah.
As what was a very tight game has rapidly run away from the Brummie boys.
Well, they might have a way back in now.
They claim a point back, Birmingham, and it's not impossible, but they've got an uphill battle.
They have got an uphill battle, very much like climbing a mountain. They have an uphill battle ahead of them.
That was awful.
It was. This is the level of commentary we've got today, Joe.
Yeah, that's true.
Why don't we turn that positive? Why don't we turn that question on its head and be positive? And what's like the happiest you've ever felt?
Finishing GCSEs, maybe. That was pretty good. I think finishing any public exams, when you finish that final one, is an unmatched feeling of having all of that anxiety that you've had building up and on your shoulders for the last however many months, just being relieved.
As a Superman-esque dive there from number 2.
Yeah, and Birmingham really showing some heart in this play.
As it somehow is kept in. What a shot from the number 9,
great
the pocket rocket.
Great point there from Birmingham.
As we've got some Sues in the crowd.
Yeah.
Not people called Sue.
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, maybe someone's called Susan. We don't know.
Possibly. It's hard to tell.
Unless, without asking, we can't. From hero to zero, number 9, after that beautiful shot beforehand. And that is the game.
And
Birmingham lose a second consecutive game here. And you'd have to say, they do. Oxford are good for their lead.
Yeah. Can we get some more questions in the comments now?
Now, Costas says, my cramps are the worst. Had a time when my whole leg was aching for a week. That is horrible.
Yeah, I used to get cramps in like my hamstring, and
waking up in the middle of the night to a cramp.
Yeah, it's pretty excruciating. Yeah, guys, come on, let's drop some more questions. Me and Seth need to run our mouths a little bit more during this interval. Seth.
Yes, Joe.
Should we try and do a bit of analysis on the volleyball?
We should. I mean,
that's what we're here for.
Oxford started slowly, but I think that might be how they go into most of their games. You know, maybe they've lured Birmingham to sort of a false sense of security here.
I think Birmingham just seemed to lose their composure, and their patience a little bit in that game just gone. It was neck and neck for up to 15 points or so, and as Brooks really began to stretch their legs, Birmingham just seemed to be rushing their plays a little bit and giving away needless points from serves and just from overshooting it. So Brooks will be coming into this final game confident and wanting
that they can take all 3 points here.
Yeah, precisely. And Birmingham being second bottom in the division, it's really not a game that they can afford to lose.
No, and especially with that league position.
Probably say the most painful experience is that electric shock that I just received from the bar.
But no, but you know, Brooks are ready. I think Birmingham are taking all the time they can in this interval to just discuss their game plan, go back over what their everyone's role is. Just they need to sort of regroup.
Yeah, they do. They need to chill out, have a cup of tea or something.
There's no time for that here, Joe.
So true.
They need to play some good volleyball. They can have a cup of tea later. And to be fair, I wouldn't say they deserve it at the moment.
You wouldn't say they deserve a cup of tea? What about like a cup of warm water? Do they deserve it at that?
Is the water warm because you forgot to turn the cold tap to cold, or is it warm because deliberately?
I really don't know where this conversation's going.
No. I mean, they deserve some motivational words from their coach.
I'll give you a segue. Speaking of tea, the two teams are looking to tee off in the upcoming minutes.
That was awful. Pink jumper would not like that.
No,
but he's moved. It's too much for him.
Yeah, I do not blame him. I do not blame him.
The crowd, you know, is sort of looking dejected.
Commentators, what's on your bucket list? Good question.
What's on my bucket list?
I want to see the Northern Lights. That's on my bucket list.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I want to see a game of cricket in India.
Yeah,
and play a game of street cricket in India against like the locals. That'd be cool.
I had a pint of Guinness in Dublin a couple of weeks ago, so that's one ticked off.
Was it as nice as you thought it would be?
Do you know what it actually was? I don't think I've even really bought into the hype for the sake of it. It genuinely was lovely.
See, I had 3/4 of a pint of Guinness last night.
Yeah.
Other beers are available.
Yeah.
And it's all right. It's not really my go-to. I don't go to a pub and order it.
No, neither would I. I had one Monday, and it wasn't really enjoyable like it was back in the good days in Dublin. Except you're paying another couple euros in Ireland if you want a Guinness, but very much worth it. The mouthfeel is unmatched.
I'd like to go to Australia
Yeah.
and New Zealand.
Watch the Ashes in Australia.
Maybe.
That'd be on there.
Not the way that England are going at the moment.
I want to watch the World Cup in North America.
That would be incredible.
In 2026. There's one.
I'd love to travel South America.
I'd love to play against Simone Gianelli.
Simone Gianelli in volleyball.
Yeah.
I'd love to score a half century in cricket, but I feel like that is unrealistic.
Not if you try.
If I try hard.
Yeah. Not if you put your mind to it. Nothing's impossible, sir.
So yeah, hopefully to take off the news that that vaccine passports are going to be introduced. Just forget about COVID for a bit and just enjoy this 4th game of volleyball here at the Sports and Fitness Centre. That's gone high in the air.
Hasn't touched the ceiling.
It almost hit the roof. That is unlucky. You have to say for Birmingham, and that sort of reflects in their game today.
Yeah, it's all or nothing. This for Birmingham.
Jan, very honest from Jan.
Yeah.
I am with you. I know nothing about volleyball. Is it that obvious?
Nah, don't think
Bloke
so.
hit ball, another guy hit ball, and then it went over the net. Thank you for that analysis, Jan. I hope you're enjoying the commentary anyway. If you have any questions for us, Jan, then let us know.
I have a question for the people listening at home.
Oh.
What are you having for dinner tonight?
Oh.
Leave it in the comments.
And we can maybe rate.
Yeah.
Rate it. What are you having for dinner tonight, Joe? Yeah, it's just a bit overhit there from the Birmingham player on that serve. It's currently 3-2-1.
2-1
to the team from Oxford Brookes.
Yeah. What am I having for dinner? I don't want a lasagna, you know, but that's quite a lot of
effort.
It's a lot of effort. Maybe burgers. I'm not too sure.
Do you make your own burgers?
I cook them myself, but I probably won't make them.
Do you make your own sauce?
Yeah, I make my own sauce.
What goes in the sauce?
I'd mix. It's unlucky there from Birmingham.
It is unlucky.
I'd mix mayonnaise, hot sauce, bit of salt, bit of pepper, maybe some paprika, maybe a little bit of garlic in there, and then some diced onion as a little sauce for the burger.
Yeah.
So maybe that, I'm not too sure. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I've made my own burger sauce before. Mayo, ketchup, mustard.
Yeah, mustard's a good one to chuck in
Red
there.
onion, gherkins, and bit of paprika, bit of garlic granules.
Yeah.
Then salt and pepper to bring it all together, and it's lovely. It tastes a bit like the Big Mac sauce. But yeah, I think I'm having a takeaway. I don't know what takeaway I'll get.
Oh yeah.
I actually haven't eaten all day.
Really?
No.
You must feel like a shell of a man, Seth.
I do.
But you could never tell based
I've
off
only
this commentary.
drank a Lucozade Sport and a Pepsi Max as well. Just
What's your preference out of those two drinks?
You put me on the spot here, Joe. I do like a good Pepsi Max, but I feel like there's nothing nicer than a cold Lucozade when you're hungover.
Yeah, Lucozade after a night out is decent, as Birmingham scored their second point of the match.
Yeah, but Brookes, they've started very strongly here. This game could be coming away from the team in Birmingham Red. That, you know, the other three games have started very evenly, I would say, but this game is not so much, as Birmingham actually do score another point, so that's 5-3 to the team from Oxford.
Yeah, this should hopefully inject a little bit of belief into the Brummy boys.
Yeah, well, we'll be hoping for another good game of volleyball. Kay is having fried rice with egg or pizza.
Decent.
I assume that it's not going to be pizza with fried rice, so I assume it will be egg fried rice or pizza.
I do like making myself an egg fried rice.
I do as well. I mean, going back to that Tyrant, they did the most amazing egg fried rice.
Really?
They did amazing beef fried rice as well.
Oh, that sounds good. That.
It was. That's as the volleyball action continues here. Oxford pushing for their 6th point. Bit of a diversion there, but it comes to nothing. As number 2 charges, but it's out. And they score their 6th point. The coach notes something down. Probably good job, lads.
Yeah, it's a shame for Birmingham that they had an opportunity to
let's go Burn.
Bring themselves toe-to-toe with Brooks, but
that's a brilliant defence there. He's put everything on the line. The Birmingham need performances like that now if they're going to get anything out of this game. As it's still pushed up in the air. And again, number 7. And that's a brilliant shot from the Brooks number 7 as they take a 4-point lead, 7 points to 3.
Yeah, that's a great shot from number 7 as he goes to just confirm times and dates for later on this evening.
As what?
It confirms the time and the date for later on this evening. It was a continuation of
the joke with the referee.
Yeah. So if you haven't stuck around for this whole thing, then probably didn't have much context on that one.
Kostas is going to make pasta.
Yeah, that's Kostas written all over, to be fair. I had a feeling he would do.
I wonder what...
Jan just had a pasta bolognese with garlic bread and cheese.
That
obviously,
sounds lovely, Jan.
Speaking of bolognese earlier, that does sound fantastic. I hope you enjoyed that, Jan.
Yeah. You can wash it down with a bit of volleyball action.
Yeah, you can. It's I like a little bit of garlic bread in there as well. Commentators,
do you? A bit cheeky from Jan.
Yeah. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
To be more organised.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good one.
As the umpire's almost taken out by that serve.
Yeah, and Birmingham claimed their 4th point of the match so far.
Still a 4-point lead for the team from Oxford.
My New Year's resolutions will be to waffle less when commentating, I reckon.
I feel like that's what makes it though, Joe. I feel like people will tune in for the Joe and Seth waffle.
Yeah, possibly.
I mean, as the serve is too long there. 10 maybe?
Yeah, Birmingham throw that point advantage that Brits had just given them. And
the 5-point advantage is continued. I don't know about New Year's resolutions though. To work hard on my dissertation, that's probably a good one. To
maybe just read more, like recreational reading. I don't know, is that how you?
Yeah, just to enjoy it?
Yeah.
I feel like that's really important.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially with stuff like commentary. If you're looking for the words for something, as that's a brilliantly kept in. If you read a lot, I feel like. As Birmingham score their 5th point.
Yeah, a bit of disorganisation, very on topic from Brooks there to gift Birmingham a point.
And I think this might be have we seen number 1 come on before? I'm not sure.
Yeah, we have.
He's been there. As Birmingham have the serve here, and they have the opportunity to claw back something as the badminton nets are set up next to us. Are you a fan of badminton?
I was actually asked this question last week at the basketball. Nah, not really. I'd go for tennis and squash any day ahead of badminton.
I do love a bit of squash.
As a racket sport, it wouldn't really be up there. My granddad loved a bit of badminton though, so there's that.
I played some badminton a couple of weeks ago. It was good fun.
Oh, I'm glad.
It was a nice way to spend a Wednesday evening, but I'd much prefer to spend a Wednesday evening with you, Joe.
Oh, that
commentating
is
on the
so sweet.
You know what isn't sweet? That shot from Birmingham. It's gone out.
Yeah, and
the Oxford boys are into their double digits, and you know they only need 15 points to win the game. What is everyone in the audience's New Year's resolution?
Yeah, let us know your New Year's resolution, and we'll tell you how to resolve it.
Or to resolute it. As Birmingham look to just find a breakthrough here.
Smart shot from number 8 there from Birmingham.
Number 18 with the set. And it's good defence close to the net there from Brooks. Number 1 spike. It's a sort of gentle push by number 7. But the ref gives the point to Brooks. I think that was foul play from the Birmingham boys there. As a 5-point lead is added.
Yeah, it's a shame because Birmingham were just getting back into the game at 6 points to 8, and once more have lost their composure and looking to sort of throw it away.
There's good defence there from the Brooks number 16. Number 1 sets it up for number 7, trying to find some space to no avail. Number 18 sets up the spike. and one's there to deal with it. Back and forth at the moment. Good rally here as Birmingham look to get the point. That's a good block, but that's a point for Birmingham. They're not out of this.
Not yet, Seth, not yet.
As we are yet to have any more comments. As Birmingham look to build.
Oh, and a mistiming from Birmingham's number 1 and captain. And
Relis. It's Brooks number 7 comes to collect the ball just below us here. They're quite close in the game though, Birmingham. 8-11 is not a bad scoreline.
Just Birmingham a point there, but I don't know. I don't think it actually got added, strangely enough. I'm not too sure what happened there.
The fact that Brooks is serving implies that Brooks got the point. As number 7 runs away to the left-hand side, it's played forward, but quite a tame effort there. But that's not a tame effort from that number 10 and Brooks. The 12th point for Brooks is scored in emphatic fashion, and they're almost halfway to winning that final game now.
A nice finish there from Brooks number 10. And Birmingham's 4 points to the deficit now.
But Birmingham hoping to show some fight. They've made some subs. They're hoping these new players can come on and imply a lease of life.
Injects a little bit of creativity.
Because this number 7 is all over the court, and his effort is rewarded with a point for Birmingham, which is thoroughly deserved.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But all that sort of momentum is lost.
Yeah, as the two teams continue to play cat and mouse, just creep closer to that 25 point mark.
So Kay has let us know her New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
Get better at volleyball. He's used his foot. This is not football, this is volleyball.
Yeah,
but Birmingham are into double digits.
Best of luck with that, Kay. Just follow a little bit more of Simone, maybe.
Yeah, and it's realistic apparently. So, I mean, my recommendation is not to serve like that.
Well, if you stick to your resolution of getting better at volleyball, Kay, I'll stick to mine of getting better at commentary on volleyball. Yeah, and then we're all winning.
I do like doing the commentary inside, I must admit. The last commentary I did was a bit of I think it was rugby union.
Oh yeah.
Out in the cold.
You weren't so friendly with the people.
The audience were not as nice as you guys have been today. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Seth got bullied, basically.
As there's time for a sanitation break. But no, I'll try and do some more commentary. I think that's on my New Year's resolution. Get involved with sports that I haven't really got in before. She says fixing her sleep is out of reach. Well, I mean, you can always listen to 2 of my podcasts on Spotify to send you to sleep.
Yeah.
Edged and Gone about cricket, Premier League procrastination. Give him a listen. Yeah,
I can back that, Seth. It will send you to sleep at a rate of knots, so maybe there's a solution there. But best of luck with that one, Kay.
We believe in you.
Maybe just go on holiday and get like jet lag just to like.
That's brilliant defence there from number 9. He does it so, and it's just a mix up. Number 7, who's basically got that front line. Yeah. He's back and forth. It just proved too much, and the 16th point is scored for Oxford Brookes.
Disorganisation there from Birmingham.
So Brooks are 9 points away from victory as 16 looks to serve. He bounces it a few times, serves with his left hand, but number 7 plays it up for number 2, looking for the spike, but it's out and it's wide of the line.
Yeah. What was the set? Going for a break here. Yeah, Kay, maybe just go on holiday. to sort of throw your body a curveball with its sleep routine, and then when you come back, hopefully it will have sorted itself out. I don't know, but
it's an expensive way to fix your sleep pattern, though.
yeah, there is probably cheaper alternatives, but
just turn your phone off before you go to sleep, maybe.
Yeah, that's the boring one though. I'd much rather go to like
to America.
Yeah, like I don't know, Indonesia or something. Then I'll turn my phone off. But
it's Birmingham. Apologies. So as the teams come back out onto the court, Oxford Brookes currently leading 17-10 here. 2 games to 1 to the good. So a victory in this game would see them take home the 3 points. A nice travel back to and that is out from Birmingham, and that's the 18th point. That's the 3rd consecutive point, maybe even 4th, scored by Brookes.
Yeah, and it's
the game's coming away from Birmingham at the moment, unfortunately, for the home side.
It's going to be tough for Birmingham to really hold on to any sort of hope at this point. They've got an awfully long way to go if they want to win today.
Yeah, as it's played to 21 for the dig, but it's done well there, but Brookes keep it in, they keep it calm. That's nice play, that's quick hands there from number 14. That's a brilliant shot. And the points given to Birmingham, much to the disgust of the Brookes team.
Yeah, it was,
and maybe it's a bit of luck like that Birmingham will need.
Yeah, it was a great finish there by Brookes' number 10, but unfortunately, unfortunately for him, the point goes to Birmingham. Nice block there from
I thought that hit the net.
Line.
That's another brilliant block. And Birmingham have found some momentum here. The last 2 points have gone their way.
Surely not.
They couldn't, could they? Kay says you have podcasts.
I have a radio show on Burn FM from 12 until 2, which kind of just like a live podcast in a lot of ways, but with some music thrown in.
That's a great way to describe a radio show.
Yeah. I mean, more specifically mine, given, I don't know, the different tangents it takes. And Seth, do you have an official podcast?
I do. I have 2 podcasts on Spotify. One of them I haven't done for going on 2 years.
I don't know if I'd say that you have a podcast there. I mean,
well, they're on Spotify, and then one I did over the summer. And I think I might be bringing that one back after Christmas. Is this space.
Is that an exclusive, Seth?
Me and my mate have discussed it. It's a point to Brookes, and they're now 4 points away from victory in this game. So yeah, check them out. Edged and Gone and Premier League Procrastination on Spotify. If you've liked the sound of my voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that Kay has said that she's going to America for Christmas.
Oh, I'm very jealous.
Very nice. As it's now only 3 points needed.
That might be the trip that she needs to reset her sleeping pattern.
Well, that's what it says. It says, I'm going to America for Christmas.
Yeah, so perfect.
And then they've said a commentator's fun fact about you.
About myself?
About you, Joe Camp.
I've met somebody with the same name as me.
That is a great fact.
Yeah, I've met someone called Joe Camp.
Where did you meet Joe Camp?
It was at a wedding, and it's my uncle, the woman that he married. Her second name was also Camp, and it was his son's wedding, so my cousin's wedding. So obviously there was a bunch of people from a different family also sharing the second name Camp, and yeah, one of them was called Joe, and I spoke to him.
That is a great fact.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fail to have a fun fact about me. I've lived a very sheltered life. I mean, there probably is stuff that I could say that wouldn't be. My great-grandma went to school with Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah, that's cool. I'd say that's more a fun fact about your great-grandma, to be honest.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, someone I went to school with was on Love Island.
Yeah, what's his name?
Her name was Laura Crane. and her brother was in my year, but she was at school, I think, for a year whilst I was.
Oh man.
There's a number 2 from Birmingham trying to find the way out. As it's only 2 points now required for Brookes. They have a 10-point lead in this game. And now it's 1 point. 1 point needed for Oxford Brookes.
Yeah, match
to bring home the victory, which you would say is deserved.
Match point Brookes. Yeah, I think. I don't think there's any other way to argue it apart from Brookes having very much deserved this win today.
Yeah, they've been the better team. Despite losing that first game, you'd say that they've deserved their comeback.
Yeah, obviously.
Good players as they're getting into each other's way there. Maybe the pressure of the match points getting to them.
A shame for Birmingham after starting so.
Starting really strongly.
So brilliantly.
Oh, and that's it. That's the victory for Oxford Brookes. What a way to bring it up. The top right-hand corner, and they celebrate deserved victory here.
Yeah,
they bring home this game 3 games to 1, a 25-13 in the final set.
Yes, big congratulations to. Thank you.
Thank you. There's a bit of active sportsmanship here. And a round of applause for both teams and the referee, who's had a very good game. You know, he's got his dinner to look forward to tonight.
Yeah, exactly. More life to the referee.
And credit to Oxford Brookes, but credit to the Birmingham team. They put up a fight.
Can I get your man of the match there?
Man of the match for me has got to be the Oxford Brookes number 10.
Yeah,
he was involved in everything good that went, and he's had a very powerful spike that meant that Brookes were, you know, when Brookes found themselves down and out almost, he sort of single-handedly brought them back into this game. So congratulations to Oxford Brookes, but also not a bad showing for the Birmingham team.
No, look, they won that first game, and it's just a shame that they couldn't continue that dominance. And I think once Brookes sort of got into their stride, Birmingham, they struggled. They'd start the games well, but then seemingly lose their heads as Brookes take home a 3-1.
3-1 victory, which is deserved.
Yeah, for sure. And I might give the comment section one last
look. So thank you very much for the comments today.
Cheers guys for joining us. Thank you very much to Elena.
Yep, thank you
for congratulating us on the commentary. But yeah, congratulations to Brookes especially.
So this is our last commentary of the semester, but we'll be back second semester, both looking to build on our New Year's resolutions of improving commentary.
Yeah, boy.
Thank you very much to everyone that's listened, and we look forward to seeing you in the new year.
Love you all. Thank you.
Love you all. Bye.